So yesterday we completed, I think yesterday we completed only the data averaging concept and data averaging concept only, right? And the data averaging yes, data averaging concept as well as data averaging architecture, project for architecture. Only those two things yesterday we completed, and I shared the software. If also the installation videos I shared. If you guys are comfortable, so you can download, and if you are unable to install those things, just let me know. I will help you on this. Okay, installation and all those things. So today we'll start again. Yesterday, as we discussed yesterday, we completed the theory part of data overarching based theory and what is the project architecture and all those things. So today we're going to cover the what is, and also yesterday we discussed about the Informatica software. What is Informatica software and why ETL stands for, those things we already discussed. So today we'll discuss about the when we are implementing the ETL or ETL using Informatica, what is the architecture of the Informatica? Okay, let me show you the architecture of Informatica. Once we completed the architecture of Informatica, then we'll move to the how the data modeling will build. Like dimensional building, their modeling name is dimensional. Java having UML diagram, that your or any database having the ER diagram, those kind of diagram will be data modeler will be doing those things, right? BA data modeler and solution architect, those three people, they're sitting together and design, and they fix their designs, right? So for that reason, data modeling also you have to at least you have to bit knowledge. For that reason, we will discuss on that. So first, let me complete the Informatica architecture. Informatica is all like all software. Informatica is the client server architecture software. That means one server will be there, one client will be there. After installation, the Informatica, first you need to install the server. Once the server will install, then you will having the one admin console or administrator. You can say administrator is a web URL. Okay, your web URL. I'll show you each and everything step by step. First, let me complete the like pictorial format. Let me complete that. So this is the administrator. Once the server, will install the server. Once the server will install, then only this page, one web URL is there. You have to log in using the admin account, like username and password given by the client or in your machine. When you are installing the software, on that time administrator is the default username, and password based on requirement you have to give the password. Once you log in, then if is there in doubts, just you can anytime you can ask me, no issues. So there another one, this is called as ISP. ISP. The full form is ISP. Some people called as Integration Service Protocol or Informatica Service Protocol. It will help you to communicate between the Informatica server and the user. Before 9, this ISP is not there. Okay, before 9, now we are going to start Informatica. If you are comparing Informatica 9.6 and Informatica 10.4 and Informatica 10.2, currently latter version 10.4, there is no difference in power center. But Informatica 8 and 9, there is a difference. Okay, I'll an interview question time when we are discuss the interview questions, on that time we will discuss, no need to worry. But keep in mind, Informatica 8 or 7, that ISP is not there, that middleware communicator is not there. But Informatica 9.6 onwards, that ISP will come. ISP in Informatica Service Protocol, or we can say Integration Service Protocol. it will help you to communicate to user to directly to the Informatica server. Okay. Informatica having two servers. One is Informatica repository service. One is the Informatica integration service. Okay. This is called as Informatica repository service, repo service. Okay. And another one is Informatica integration service. Okay. These two service will be there. And when start with the Informatica installation, this Informatica repository service will help you. This Informatica repository service, it will store in a DB. It will store all the metadata details. Like suppose when you are working with Oracle, when you are installing Oracle or any software, by default Oracle maintain their metadata, right? Using some user. User means system is the, or sysadmin is the base user, right? How the Oracle maintain their metadata? Suppose when you are creating the table, on that time automatical table will be created. But how it will create it? Because all those metadata defined by Oracle Corporation or Oracle company inside the software. Okay, like this, Informatica, when Informatica design, Informatica need a database to maintain the Informatica software. How the software will maintain? Suppose you are doing some in future, we will do some program in real time. Also, they are doing some program. That program will store, where it will store, in which manner it will store, and how it's maintained. All those things is maintained inside the repository service. Okay, the repository service is nothing but it's a metadata. It is the stored. It stores the all metadata of Informatica. That means it will handle all kinds of program and all kind of ETL program functionality, each and everything maintained by the Informatica repository service. This is the key of Informatica repository service. So it will store it again in a database. I'll show you, no need to worry. So it will give the response to the ISP, take the response, and also it will give the response. In between two services also, there is it will give, they will communicate each other. Okay. And Informatica, what is Informatica integration service? Informatica repository service help you to create any type of program, any type of ETL program, or maintain any type of ETL program. But Informatica repository service cannot run your program. That means Informatica repository service help you to create the program, build the program. But how to execute the program? With the help of Informatica integration service. Informatica integration service, it will help you to execute your job. Okay, there is two service only. One is Informatica repository service, one is integration service. Informatica repository service is responsible to build the program or maintain the program. Okay, and using Informatica repository service, you are able to develop the program. But using Informatica integration service, you can run the job, you can execute the job, you can schedule the job. Those kind of things is maintained by the Informatica integration service. Okay, so, and this is, just let me, and here also it will give the like this. Here also it will give the take the response and give the response also. Once, then this is all about the server part. This is the all about server part, where we can only in server these many things will come. Okay, two services will come. One ISP, it is not invisible format. It is invisible format. Okay, it is invisible. We can't see those things. Okay, This is the thing. And from administrator, you can use the login. Once this server part will complete, and this is the, maintained by the Informatica admin. No need to worry. I'm just why I'm showing you. At least you have that much of knowledge. When you are going to interview, at least you have to explain those things. No, I know those things, but in my company, their admin will there. They will take care of each and everything, right? And I am a developer. So those kind of explanation at least you have. For that reason, I am telling you. So once the server will complete, then we have 4 client tool. We have 4 client tool. One client tool, and we are connecting those client tool from repository manager. From repository, there is some configuration. I'll show those configuration. Okay, how the configuration will build. So those main things I'll show you. No need to worry. So these 4 tool name is, one name is this, one name is repository manager. Repository manager, Informatica repository manager. One is Informatica, second is Informatica designer. Third is Informatica workflow manager. Fourth is Informatica workflow monitor. Workflow monitor. These 4 tools we have. We denoted as one is R, one is D, one is W, one is M. So develop, yes.
Vidyut, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm right or wrong. I don't know.
Okay.
But in administrator, under administrator is a repository manager, because
Correct.
your connection object folder is a different administrator partner, and
Correct.
development part is the designer, workflow manager, and workflow monitor. This is the development part, right?
Correct. Let me tell you those things slowly. I'll go to those part also. No need to worry. Whatever first time, whatever I shown you up to this is the server part. Only installation, each and everything, those parts. Okay. Again, repository manager bit like code deployment, folder creation, configuration with server, each and everything maintained by the here will maintained by the administrator, again using the repository manager. Okay. Because first, when you are creating the mapping or creating the program, first we need to do the configuration, right? So how to do the configuration? So using repository manager, we can do the configuration, creation, we can create the folder, and after develop the mapping or after developing the program, we have code deployment, suppose from dev to QA, UAT to prod. Those kind of functionality will be there. So code deployment team will be there, right? So those kind of functionality handled by the Informatica repository manager. And some companies, 90% companies, those 90% companies, those things handled by your admin, but 10% chances will be there if you're a product-based company, a small organization, or a small scale project. So on that, based on project requirement, on that case, maximum time developer also doing those code deployment, folder creation, those things also. Okay. So I'll take all those things. No need to worry. I'll explain each and every point. Okay. I'll show practically each and every point. So using repository manager, we have to do the configuration. That is again comes under admin. Okay. So once we do the configuration using R, a repository manager, then developer work will start from designer, workflow manager, or workflow manager. But designer, workflow manager is the basic thing and mandatory thing where each and every developer do the every developer develop their program. But monitor again comes under, sometimes developer you use initially, but once the program is built and code go to the production production support people will work on monitor part. Okay. So I think this is clear for everyone. If is there any doubts, just let me know. Then same thing I'll show in practical. Whatever I told here, same thing I'll show you practical. Okay. So is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So okay, let me go to the same pictorial format will correlated with the Informatica. Okay. Once install the Informatica client and server, like we have this type of folder, Informatica 9.6. But if you are, I have Informatica 9.6. When you are installing Informatica 9.6 or 10, if 10 point like this, one folder you can see in your all program. Okay. Just click on or browse that folder, or double click on that folder. See, all will be there. One will be there, Informatica administrator homepage. I'm selecting, right? This is the page where we can click and we'll go for the administration page. Okay. This is the Informatica administrator homepage. When I clicking this one, automatically it will go see one web URL. Everyone, I think, able to see the web URL, right? When I'm installing, on that time I'll give the username as administrator and password. When you are installing, when you will install also, you have to give the automatic username as administrator. Password you can give anything, but in my case I'll give everything as an administrator. Once click on login, it will automatically the login. So it will the browser base. These things in is when we start with the administrator, these things I told you first using administrator, but ISP you cannot see. That is the thing. But no need to worry. Again, I will take the admin class in end of the end of the ETL developing course, because maybe you guys are new. Maybe initially you will forget all those things. Okay. So for that reason, I will again visit administration, a bit of administration part or advanced level of administration part in course end of the course. Okay. But for confirmation only, I am showing you those things. Okay. So we can see you have the integration service, Informatica repository, 2 services will there, right? These 2 services. And this ISP we are not able to see because this is the virtual part. When we are only filling those parts. Okay. This is the thing. And domain, node, all those things I will explain in admin class. No need to. Domain is the physical machine address, and node is the also some you can say your host kind of things. Okay. So those things I'll when you are installing, if you are facing any issue on that time I will tell you. Else in the end of the course I'll show you each and everything. So when I'm installing, no need to worry, because this is the admin part. Anyhow, if I'm telling each and everything now, maybe you will forget all those things, right? First you need to concentrate only the developing part. Yeah. Anyone having anything? So this is the thing. So this is the all about the this is the all about the up to this architecture, Informatica repository service and integration. When I'm installing, let me show you the Oracle also. Let me show you. When I'm installing info ref and see, when I'm creating the repository service or installing the Informatica, this user having 684 table, using this 684 table, the Informatica program will handled from server. All program is maintained in this 684 table. So I'll again tell you each and everything. I'll show you again in end of the class. No need to worry. End of the ETL development class. because we have some admin sessions in later we have. Okay, this 684 tables, this user or this 684 tables is maintained, and this is not a fixed table 684. This is not fixed, based on your license cost, based on your project, based on your facility, or based on your licensing cost. That table will be vary. Table is minimum 522 up to maximum 900 or 1000. Okay, but if you are using free software, minimum it's 650 or 680. So this is the part of server part. When this server installed, again we need to install the client. Once the client will install, then again we can go after installation. Again you can go to the Informatica 9.6, then repository. Click on again RDWM4 will there, right? So click on R. Once R will click, initially nothing will be there. Let me show you. Initially nothing will be there. This repository not there, like this. You will get the blank like this. So we can go to repository, configure domain. Click on configure domain. Here you can add the domain. Okay, you can add the domain, but already I added the domain. For that reason I am just editing. See domain name and gateway host and gateway port. Gateway port is the 6005 to 6008. It will vary in real time also. 6005, 6, 7, 8. Those 4 ports. In between those 4 ports, each and every project has to use. And gateway host is your one IP, and domain is your machine address, physical machine address. You can get all those things from server, and real time you will get all those things by mail. Some companies, but more than 90 or 95% company, they are admin will help you on this. Admin will give the in my company also admin do the each and everything. These 3 things you need. These 3 things: domain, gateway post, gateway host. Once this will done, then here repository, in repository you have to see all those repositories. I have only one repository. In real time you have multiple repositories. Yeah, sorry, if you have any doubt, just ask me. So you can select this drop down, click on OK. Once you will select, once this will select, automatically this will come. This is the configuration. Very easy and very smoothly anyone can configure these things. Once you are configured, but real time, sometime maximum time admin will do those things. Once this will done, then you can select on INF-ref or repository. This is called repository. Just connect it and give the admin username and password. I am using administrator, but real time you have the specific user for development. They will send you through mail. Give the username, password, and click on OK. And go to folder, create folder. That's it. And give the name, click on OK. This is the inside the folder we can store the program. Okay, this is the these two or three things. Along with that, code expert, code deployment. In future we will see the how we will do the code migration. No need to worry. So this is the part. In repository only you can do these many things of admin, bit of admin. Okay, this is the all about repository manager. If anyone having any doubt, just ask me. Else we will go for the designer part. This is the part we need to. And folder is the container, like all program or your window only. Folder is the container where we can store each and every object where we store. Here you can see window inside folder, source, target, mapping, workflow. I'll explain each and everything in designer. No need to. So again, directly you can click on D. Automatically it will open the designer. Earlier already I created one simple pass mapping. No need to worry. Today we are not going to do the simple pass mapping. So this is the things. Once we created the folder there, automatical design. Here you can see business component. Using the designer, we can create any type of program, any type of ETL program, any type of. That means work yesterday I told you ETL, extract, transform, loading. This is the extract source. This is the source extraction. This is the target loading, and this middle part is the transformation. That means extract, transform, loading. Here we can implement physically, or physically we can import the tables, and we have to write the logic in transformation. Those kind of activity here we have to do. So inside that you can see inside the folder, when we open the folder, there is a business component, source, target, cube, dimension, transformation, maplet, mapping, user defined function. Those many things will be there, right? What is source? Source, where you extract the data. That means in ETL, extract, transform, loading, where you reading the data, that is called source. Okay. Target means business component. We are not using under business component. All those things you will come. Target means where you load the data. That means write the data. Q means Informatica. I think you guys are bit of cube. You are using in reporting cube and dimensions, but the Informatica earlier version Informatica having the reporting tool and ETL tool in both in one software. But reporting tool is not popular in the market. So for that reason, Informatica remove the reporting part. So for that reason, cube and dimension will be there. But in ETL, when we start with ETL, no need to worry. In real time also, in each and every company also, we are not going to use cube and dimension. Okay, theoretical part, I'll explain cube and dimension. Maybe today or maybe next class I'll discuss about dimension, because we have dimension and facts. No need to worry. Okay. One type of table, cube and dimension, the types of table. Okay. For reporting we are using, but Informatica we are using source, target, and transformation. Transformation, what is transformation? Transformation is the object where we can write business logic. Okay, where you can write the business logic. Again, maplet is again a reusable business logic, and it will embedded with multiple transformations. I'll again, no need to worry. Initially, you can only keep remember source, target, and mapping. No need to remember user defined function, maplet, transformation. I will again, when we'll start your transformation class, maplet class, user defined function class, on that time again we will revisit and we will discuss. Okay.
Sorry. Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Sorry. Can you explain once again? Cube.
Cube and dimension we are using for reporting, but Informatica given the reporting tool earlier. Okay, but Informatica reporting tool is not popular that much in market or IT industry. For that reason, they remove the reporting part, but that metadata will be there, like dimension and cube. But in theoretical part, I will tell you dimension, because in real time also dimension bit of we are using. Okay, we will use. But when we are working with real time, you can't see. We does not know what is the dimension, what is the fact, what is the cube or normal table. We have to only implement, because B or architect or dimension.
Dimension wala part means the data evaluation cost, all the data like tables,
correct.
tables.
Yes. I'll discuss all those in the dimensional modeling part. No need to worry. Today I'll discuss. Okay. But cube again, it's a coming under reporting part. Informatica are not using, but earlier version Informatica having reporting tool like Informatica 6 or 7. So for that reason, that part will be there. But ETL developer or any company, we are not using any type of cube, but reporting people, they are using cube. Okay. Then transformation, where we can write the business logic. Okay. It's an object where we can write the business logic. Maplet, again, maplet is a reusable business logic. Reusable means once you can create, multiple time you can reuse in multiple programs. You can call that maplet. Okay, and embedded with multiple objects or multiple transformations. And mapping is the key concept of Informatica. Mapping is the main ETL program where you can find source, target, and transformation. This is called as a mapping. See, mapping is the program. Mapping is called as program, ETL program in Informatica, where we can embed source, target, and all types of transformation. Again, user-defined function is the user-defined function is the like your Oracle or any type of function will be there, right? So by developer creating the for our convenient or maybe for business requirement, we have to create some user-defined functions, right? Handling some maybe some business logic we can use multiple times. Again, it's a reusable business logic. Okay, reusable business object. So these many things, only creating the program we can use designer, but we cannot execute the program using designer. Okay, we cannot execute the program. If it is disconnected, please reconnect again. So up to designer, if you have any doubt, just ask me. Up to designer. No need to worry if anything you missed, because day-to-day activity, daily we are practicing or we are doing the practicing, testing, and each and everything in designer and workflow manager, workflow monitor. This part only. No need to worry. If anything is maybe bit of it's not understandable, so let me know. I will make you understandable. Okay. So this is the designer part where we can create ETL program. Workflow, again workflow. W is the workflow manager. Once ETL program will created, then we need to run the job, right? So for that reason, we will build the job or workflow. In Informatica, we call as workflow. In Informatica, we call as workflow. In workflow, we can call that program. In workflow, you can call that program. See, M simplifies the mapping. We can call that program and we can share the dependency. Each and we can give the connection, each and